All right, everyone, welcome to today's episode of the Easy English Podcast. You're in for a treat because we're diving into the fascinating world of different accents in English. Accents are like fingerprints. They tell you so much about a person's background, right? Their region, culture, even their identity. It's just incredible.
Ooh, wow, that's really intriguing. Can you explain what exactly an accent is? I mean, is it just how people say words differently, like the sounds and stuff?
Great question. Yes, exactly. An accent refers to how words are pronounced differently depending on where you're from. But it's important to differentiate it from pronunciation. Pronunciation is about how the sounds of the letters are articulated, while an accent includes the nuances of speech that come from regional and cultural influences. For instance, an American might say dance with a short A sound like dance, while a British person may pronounce it as dans. That adds a whole other layer of uniqueness to how we communicate, right?
Yeah, I get that. So, does this mean that accents can also affect how we understand each other? I've heard stories of people, going to different countries and having no idea what people were saying because of the accents.
Absolutely. Accents can be a big barrier to understanding. For example, an Australian accent, the way they blend sounds together can be quite slippery for those not accustomed to it. When I was in Sydney, I remember a bus driver saying, "G'day mate, hop on." I had to do a double take at first. G-day could have sounded like good night to someone unfamiliar with it, right?
That's hilarious. So can you walk us through some of the most common English accents? How do they differ? I've always heard British accents are really posh, but is that true?
Ooh, yes. Let's dive into that. Among the most common accents are British, American, Australian, and Canadian. Now, British accents can be quite diverse in themselves. You've got the Cockney accent, which is very distinctive to East London, laden with rhymes and slang. Think of how they might say, apples and pears for stairs. Crazy, right?
Wow, that sounds so creative. What about American accents? I've heard that there are tons of them too, like Southern, New York, California. Is that accurate?
Exactly. The American accent has a rich tapestry woven from various regional accents. The Southern drawl, for instance, stretches out vowels like an elastic band, y'all, instead of you-all. And then you've got that New York accent, which, exaggerates certain syllables. A water becomes wata with that beautiful gritty edge, you know? It's all about the rhythm and cadence.
Oh, wow. So I bet it's challenging when learning how to understand and imitate those various accents. What if someone is just starting out with English?
Absolutely. That can be a huge challenge. One effective tip I would share is to immerse yourself in different audio sources. Listen to podcasts, watch TV shows or movies, and try to pick up on the different pronunciations. Play audio clips of different accents and repeat what you hear. It's like muscle memory for your ears and tongue.
That's super helpful. It also sounds really fun, like a mini adventure for your ears, right?
Exactly. You're learning while having a good time. And look, don't be discouraged if you don't get it all at once. It's like learning to ride a bike. You might wobble a bit before you find your balance.
Ah, that's such a great analogy. So what other challenges do people face when dealing with different accents? Do you have any wild stories?
Oh, definitely. I remember teaching a class where a student from Mexico encountered a Scottish accent for the first time. She looked utterly lost. It was like trying to decipher a secret code. They were talking about haggis, and she thought they were talking about some creature. Haggis? Is that a pet?
Oh my gosh, that must have been so confusing. So how can learners overcome these hurdles?
Well, it's all about practice and exposure. You've got to train your brain. Set small, realistic goals like dedicate a week to just listening to British accents, followed by a week of Australian, and so on. And don't forget to enjoy the quirkiness along the journey.
That sounds like an awesome plan. Well, I'm really pumped for the audio clip segment now. Can we dive into that?
Oh yes, let's move into that. You'll get to hear how each accent sounds. It's gonna be, like a gallery of unique voices so you can experience the beauty of language.
Yay! I'm super excited. Thank you so much for this, fantastic conversation.
My pleasure. And thank you all for tuning in to Easy English Podcast A1. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more fun episodes.